Hello, guys. Hello, good evening to all of you. Hi, everyone. Good evening to all of you. So, today is day two of our boot camp, and I hope you guys have same energy as in you were having day one. Let's wait for 1 2 minute, and like if your friends were in day one and they haven't joined till now, like message them or just call them quickly so they can join. I think so. Today, first of all, like what I'm going to tell what we are going to do. We are first of all going to like have a small training of this model which we are going to develop, and then today we are going to have a Mentimeter quiz based on the coding which we have done on day one and day two. It will only be restricted to to the things which we have done, nothing else or nothing greater than attendance will be, I'm again saying, it will be given at the end. So don't spam that attendance and be attentive by while marking your attendance. Because attendance link we doesn't close it immediately. It is open after the class also, so you guys can just copy and paste in any tab. So later on after class also. Yes, you are required to see the yesterday session also. Although I am going to give you all a very short recap of what we have done yesterday, so you guys can, if anyone has missed, and they, although after recap also you should go and watch that and do the code side by side, so you doesn't back, like you don't miss anything. Please, if your friends haven't joined, please message them asap. Okay, ml basic. No, today we are going to train the model. Basics we have like preparation kind of thing, like I have already done, like data loading and things which we have already done. We are not going to do that again. And in the last, we are going to have a Mentimeter quiz. In that, it will be a leaderboard quiz. Person with like answering the fastest and the one with all the answers correct will be on top, and it's his or her name will be shown. Just a second. I'm starting in a minute. First, we will do a recap, and then we will move forward with the day two coding. Like in this, as it is not a image data set or a video data set, so training part is not very much. When we hyper tune this model, then it's take time, but in a basic training which we are going to do, it is not going to take time, or it is very like people who have attended the last session of like image recognition, like last boot camp, they might think that the training will take time, but as this is simple data set of rows and columns, only values are there. so it is not going to take time very much. Okay, so I think almost all have joined, so we are going to start in a minute. Just a minute. I have to. Mm. So guys, please, while recap, also be attentive, so we don't have to like do anything. Like you don't miss anything. So I think all have joined, and let's start with today's. Or sorry, we are going to first have a recap of what we have done yesterday. Just a second. So moving from starting, so I'm going to again paste the link of the data set which we have used side by side. So if anyone who has missed in day one can, like, this is the dataset link which we are using. So starting with what we are going to achieve and everything which we have discussed, so I'm not going to discuss this again. Starting with the code. So here, when you guys go on Google, sorry, kaggle.com website for data sets, there you will go in the settings, and in settings you will find an API, create API token. In that, when you will click on create API token, a file will get downloaded in your download section as kaggle.json, JSON. So you have to write this code. It is a file which will include your username and the your password in encrypted form as a key. So you guys have to upload that file using this code in the Google Colab environment. So once you like, just a second, I will run side by side. So once you like run this, you have to click and upload the file. So once you upload, like, it will run and give you output like this. Once you upload that file, you have to make a directory or a place where you have to store that file. So in that case, you will make a directory name as make directory, uh, name as dot kaggle. In once you make that directory, you will copy the file which you have uploaded, kaggle.json, into that directory as dot in the directory which you have made as name as dot kaggle. Once you make that file copy, you have to set some permissions for that file which you have stored in the kaggle.kaggle name as kaggle.json. This file is nothing, again I'm repeating, it's just storing your username and your password to link your kaggle with your Google Colab. It doesn't have any relation with the data set. Again I'm just clearing it. So once you like create, you have to run, and a tick mark will appear on the right side once you run this. Then we are installing a package name as install kaggle. This is like yesterday I have explained that this is kind of software between the package pip kaggle. We are it is a kind of mediator software between both the dataset and the user to use it easily. Mm, so once we are like, just a second. Okay, so it will install the kaggle into your environment for the development. So once your kaggle is installed in your system, you will like the data set whichever you want, you will give command to Google Colab to interact with Kaggle package which we have installed earlier, and install which kind of, like in Kaggle you have different types of data set, text, and many things. So in that you want data set, you will give instruction data set, and then download as then we will mention the name of the data set which we want. It like here usually the developer names and then dataset name came to the place. Like here we are also mentioning the place where it will be get stored. It will be get stored in the content slash heart disease unzip. In an unzip here means like we have to extract all the data from that. Yes, I gave the example of the food restaurant. If you have not taken the first class, still you can like go through all these things. You can like have a whole recap and then develop the project, and like in the last I think you can submit the project. Try to like first learn and make project. Rest certificate, I think it might work if you submit the whole project and continue from here onwards. If you have although missed the day one, still you, if you continue from here and do whole attendance and everything, I might think you will be eligible for the certificate. So moving forward with this, like it will extract all the data. So I'm stuck in a part where you told to import the data in the collab using code, but I'm facing an issue how to do it. Am I supposed to download it locally and then copy its path? No, you are not supposed to download. Like we are like installing the package of Kaggle because of this only. So don't have to like download and then again run. Like what specific problem you are facing, just paste in the comment. If I see, I will try to answer it back to you. So try to mention the what error actually which you are facing, or what problem you are facing. Exact mention so I can help with you. In the last, on the day 5, you guys will be given the link in the WhatsApp group like community which we have created. In that link will be given to you, so you guys can post like submit the whole project there. In that you have to submit a 5-page PPT, 30-second video explanation with the project notebook which you are going to develop throughout the bootcamp. Okay, so moving ahead, like here we are installing the pandas as PD. Like pandas is kind of Excel in when we talk about in Python. Pandas is Excel of Python. Just an example. It is not actually, but it is. You can take as an example. It is Excel of Python. So here it is used to like read and understand the data sets through the rows, columns, and everything. Like in Excel you may make the rows and columns and everything. Same in here, it helps you to understand what actually that data set it is, and make it in form of a data set like tables, and no such directory form. So you have to like run all the blocks in a sequence, so proceed properly. So here actually I missed this. So here we are mentioning df.head. Df.head is like reading 1,000 page books, like start reading just the starting 5 pages of a 1,000 page book. In that you will get an overview from the like in starting 5 pages are what, like introduction, context, and everything. So you get the idea of what actually the book contains. So it is same way it will like return you the first 5 rows of the whole data set with all the columns, so you can like get what actually the data it is, instead of reading whole data. So like if you want, you we can like here we are just taking an idea what all columns are present. Like here we have already got all the column, but still like sometimes the data set is big, like many more columns, so it doesn't accumulate here. So if in case we misses here, we can like print all the columns of the like in the data frame, whichever columns are present, it get will printed here. So then moving forward, we are here checking that in the whole data frame, is there any value missing in a specific column. Like what is column? Like column, the age section which is coming here, the sex section, the data set section, the CP section, then cholesterol section. This is what a column means. This is row. Like horizontal is the row and the verticals are the columns. So in this verticals column, we are going to check if any column is having missing value. If yes, then how many missing values are specifically present in all the columns all together. So here we are checking, like in ID there are zero missing values, in age zero missing values, data set zero missing values. Like coming here is in test BPS, we have 59 missing values. Then cholesterol in 30 missing values. Moving forward in rest ECG, we have only two missing values, but in slope we have 309 missing values. So this is some, like this data set contains like 50,000 rows, 60,000 rows. So in that 60,000 rows, how many uh, rows, or like how many rows are missing in that column? Here we are checking that. So in this, because when they are numeric value, like when you see the data set, you can see in the age section, age column, only numeric values are present, and like here stress BP only numeric values, in cholesterol also all numeric values. So like we have to fill this blank spaces if in numeric value sections, if any of the columns are having empty values, so we can fill them with the mean of the all the rows in that column, so that at least a mean value is present there and it doesn't affect the actual changes. Instead, if we will leave it blank, it might create an error. So we take an value because it counts all the rows, but if the value will be missing, the average will might fall down, and sometimes we can't proceed the actual output, or the accuracy rate might fall down. So here we kind of like here, when you see this code, in this we are calling numeric columns is equals to df dot select data types containing only, like includes the number, all the column which includes only the number, we are selecting that columns. And then moving forward in the data frame, we are going to fill the mean of that column, like whole column, into that blank spaces. If we are like talking about uh, let's about rest ECG, we will take out the mean of whole column and put that mean into that blank spaces in specifically. So now I think here till here, for the last project you can contact the DevTown team. If you have not received the certificate, please contact them. They will surely resolve your issue. For the token, you have to go on the, like on the when you open the Kaggle page, on the right hand side on the top, you will see your profile icon. In on that, when you click, you will get an option as setting. In that, when you click setting and scroll down, you will get an API token option. In API token option, there will be create new API token. When you click on that, it will automatically download a kaggle.json file, which you have to upload here for the authentication. Or if you guys are having lot of problem in this, there is an alternative, but it might take like lot of time. It might take, I'm not sure. You have to download that data set and then directly upload into this collab. but you have to like every time we want to run, you have to like upload that whole data set again. But here, if like in this method, you can just directly import directly from the Kaggle instead of downloading and utilizing your laptop space and then again uploading. So it just takes with this method, it takes just a second or 2 seconds, but in that it might take time. So moving forward, here we are going to import two libraries name as matplotlib and seaborn. So okay, we have received data and everything, but suppose your eyes are closed and someone tells you to like cook the food or anything uh, for them without having visualization, so you might face error or anything without looking the like you have to tell any product um, how it is, how what's the quality it is without even looking. So you might feel but after might not feel very good while telling the quality. But if there is like if when you see that product you feel it, then you can tell what actually it is and you will understand it better. Same way we are now going to visualize a data what we have extracted, what data we are going to handle. So matplotlib is used to like plot the graphs, chart bar, pie chart like things into our system, letting and understand the user what kind of things or what kind of data we are using. So in this like and next moving to seaborn, now you guys will have a confusion like if matplotlib is already using visualization, then why are you using seaborn? See, when you do any painting, you have some basic brush and some advanced brush with the like some like you have crayons and you have oil paints. Same way the things here. Suppose matplotlib as normal crayons, whereas seaborn as oil paints. So matplotlib is used for simple representation, whereas seaborn adds different kinds of colors and variation into that whole system. Then moving forward, we have plot a histogram of each and every numeric column, telling what the values actually they represent and understanding what like patterns are followed with the age and everything among them, like how they are matching the age and what values they are reaching up to, like what up to 30 age, 40 age, 50 age, what age 70 age people, like 50 to 60 people are having highest uh, thing, and same like everything values what they are representing. So moving forward, here we are using seaborn as SNS. Like here, like you might be thinking what this PLT or SNS, or earlier we have taken DF also. So these are short forms of all the things which we have done earlier. So these are just short form as like DF is short form of data frame, PLT is like short form of matplotlib, SNS is short form of Seaborn. So we can like do not have to write it again and again like whole Seaborn, matplotlib. We can use it in short form also. So here we are like plotting a correlation chart in which we are checking the correlation or the bond between each and every column among them, like how much cholesterol and age have the correlation and everything. So we are checking here. Then moving forward, now this is what we have done till in day 1. Now we will move forward with training of dataset in day 2. Like training we have to do like today we are going to do some basic training only, but what actually we have going to do, let's see. So moving forward, are you guys ready for day 2 work? Please whole code, like when we complete the whole thing, it will be provided at the last day. I will provide you guys a GitHub link, like in that you will have a sample readme which you guys can create for your ID also. So please chill, very ready. Yes, okay guys, you have to submit on the last day, and I will provide the like, you will be given a time of day or two, uh, we are going to end this bootcamp on, I think, Tuesday. So like you will be given a day of Wednesday or Thursday, 2 day time, so you guys don't have to like overwork. You guys can have time, and I will provide you a whole notebook which I am doing. You guys can have a look. If you want to add on something else, you can add on, and then submit the project. You guys will have a day or two, so don't get panic. Yes, we are going to use the same dataset that we pre-processed yesterday. We are working on the same dataset. The link I have also pasted here. You guys can see if you have guys missed the link like which we have used yesterday. Yes, you have to continue in the last the what notebook we have used in yesterday. In same only you have to continue. It is a continuation of the day one only. So shall we move? Is there no attendance is not taken, and don't worry about attendance. It will be taken at the time when we feel right. It approx 15 minutes earlier to the session it will be taken. So now we are moving with the, we have written here, uh, categorize like cat column, select data type in which it includes a data type as objects, and we have to do a column list, to do list. So it find all the categorical columns like text, object type columns like male, female, or even yes or no, and store them in a list named as cat column. Like suppose in an hospital, if you go, they kind of categorize what kind of disease you are suffering, so they ask what problem you are, so they refer to you a doctor which is special in this. So we are making a list according to that. So in this second and third line, if num in like categorized column we are using, so it remove the target column from the num from the categorical list, so it won't be like one hot code kind of thing. Okay. Yes, it is necessary to run the if you guys have, if you not run the code in the day one, it will not proceed further. It will give you an error that this value is missing, this value is missing. So it is like you guys directly go and click on this run all cell, so you don't have any problem. Okay. Yes, this project is actually in comparison to last project, like image recognition project. If you guys have done, it is kind of a easier version of that. In because in this we are only handling with data, like data in the form of numeric columns or values. But earlier we were handling the images data set, so it is kind of easy. So moving forward, where we, I think, okay. What you have to do, you have to do like you are asking a small example what to do in the project. So in this project we are taking a pre-trained data set in through which we are training our model to predict any disease based on the reports of a user or data of a user, to tell where it is a kind of primarily examine of that patient to tell whether he is suffering from that specific disease. Like here we are talking about heart disease. In heart disease, like he might be feeling cramps or anything like in the heart or chest pain. So we will just have a primarily examine of that patient, and our model will give an output. So here again, I'm just explaining, if num in cat column is equals to, then we are removing the cat columns dot remove, and we are removing the number. Just like imagine you are preparing an exam data, you want to convert student answers into numbers, but you don't should but you should not touch the like final grades or actual grades which have been given column, uh, because if you edit that, it can affect the result we want to predict. Like when you talk about one hot encoding, it is actually method to convert the category, like a text based data, into numbers, so that a machine understands a language of 0 or 1. Like all this thing is converted in the language of 0101 type of, so that a machine learning model can also understand that. Like earlier we have handled the numeric values here, but now we are going to handle the uh, text value, a part of numeric. So and numeric value will be removed from here. I think you guys are done till here. We are going to proceed with this. So now we are going to tell a system like what you have to give, or how you are going to give. So here we are creating a new data frame name as x, that contains all columns except the target column num, like on except that target column as num. So in like simple words, if you talk, you are predicting whether a patient has heart disease in a form of numeric values as number. Like we have two conditions: either he is suffering or he is not suffering. So if you guys have studied boolean, it is in only two conditions: either it is true or either it is a false. So here we are putting that same condition. Attendance will be given. Guys, why are you guys after the attendance only? Attendance will be given and it will be pinned, so you guys can till then chill. I will give you 2 minutes for attendance also, to copy that link and store in any new tab, and later on you guys can like receive or fill it completely. So here actually like df drop num axis 1, it removes the column name as number, and axis 1, like axis 1 means drop a column. If it has an axis is equals to 0, it would drop a row. And like here x stores the remaining data set, all the predictors, like all the categories which are going to predict. Like here we are creating a new data frame for that, and after that this we are y is equals to df number is greater than 0 dot hash type int. So here we convert the number column into a binary target. Like as I told you, like computer only understand binary 0 or 1. So here we are converting. If it is 0 or false, the condition arise to be false, it is given as no heart disease. Whereas if it is given as 1, we predict that user as disease is present, is he or her is suffering from a heart disease. Like instead of like giving grades, like if when you have an exam or school exam, so if teacher instead of giving grades like A B C to you, or instead of that you the teacher is just say that either you are pass or fail, like either 1 for pass or 0 for fail. Similarly here we reduce the multiple categories into a yes or no label, as simple as that. Okay, so we will move forward. So coming to this again, we are using X which we have created earlier. So here we are going to like convert the categorical columns like text, as I told you, male female, chest pain type, etc. Like here we are having like here chest pain column, we have types of different types of chest pain, typical angina, asymptomatic, non-anginal. So these are type of chest pain, and like male female, here we are male also, female also, and then we are have a slope down sloping, flat down sloping, up sloping. So different types of categorical columns we have. So here we are converting all that, like we are having dp.get dummies x column cats, and then like categorize column which we have extracted earlier into numeric value using one hot encoding. Like we will convert all these things into the numeric values, so it can be understand by machine. So if you guys, if I can try to explain this same thing in simple language, suppose the data set has a color, column color. Suppose, just suppose it doesn't have. We are taking an example. Suppose it has a color column, blue, green, red, etc. So one hot encoding, I'm just trying to explain what is actually one hot encoding doing here. So one hot encoding turns it into three different columns, like color red. When we if like if one is red, else zero, then we will have color blue column. Then in color blue column also we will have two condition. One is if blue, else zero. Then we have third column as like column green. Same way we will give one if green, else zero. So each type, every type or every cat, different variables present under that specific column will be converted into like numerics column using one hot encoding. Remember this one hot encoding, it is very important in using data sets which are having like categorical columns. Yes, we can use multiple disease data set like predicting disease from symptoms and etc. But it will require a huge amount of data and processing and coding. As we have limited time here, like only 75 to 90 minutes here, so it is not possible to cover in just 5 classes. Surely in future, when we have a longer boot camps of like 10 days, greater more than 5 days, we will surely try that also, to cover that in boot camp, to cover like multiple diseases using symptoms. Like still we can do that in this also. If we import like in starting, like we are importing only one data set of heart disease. In this, if we import another data set of like diabetes also, so we will divide whole model into two columns. First of all, it will just divide like under heart disease, whether it is having heart disease or not, or in diabetes it is having or not. we will just divide the whole model into two, like heart disease and diabetes. And moving forward, like after checking some symptoms like primary symptoms, then we will move inside that, like what kind of heart disease, and or what kind of, like in diabetes also we have different like type 1, type 2, or like many things that they. So what kind of diabetes they are suffering from, we can move in that part also. So moving forward with this, like we have print final feature column x dot column. So here it will print the names of all columns in the final feature set after encoding. Once it like converts all the categorical columns into the numerics, it will print all the uh, final feature columns. It is kind of, we will do a redesign of the whole data set according to what machine will understand. uh, like this data is created in such a form that we understand. Now from starting to till here, we are converting all this what machine will understand. So you have to work according to machine, not according to you. I think till here, if we like run, see, it is creating a final feature in which it is converting all that like in id, age, trace bp, all these are categorical columns. So in these categorical columns, like in like age or anything like sex, what we are changing, like in male, female, then data under data set Cleveland, Hungary, or Switzerland, where all data has been received, VA Long Beach. Then in like chest pain, what kind of chest pain in like different types, all the asymptomatic, atypical angina, non-anginal, typical angina. So all these type of chest pain, all the categories under the categorical columns are converted into new numerics column. It is kind of, we have done the redesigning. Yeah, in this boot camp we feel like a medical student. Yeah, you should. Actually, you are helping, like there is a lot of pressures on doctors nowadays, so you are kind of helping them. Or because analyzing a whole report of any patient take times, so and they already have a lot of pressure. So this ml model or any like further development, if you guys further create a whole app on this after doing a deep research, so it will help them. So you should feel proud that being an engineer, also you are helping a doctor and you are feeling like a doctor, because being a doctor is not easy. Yes, you have to write code in the project. You can't make any project without coding, I think. uh, Either you are like using less code method, like we have less code method using gcp tools and many things, but here we are doing coding, so please you have to do some coding. So I think it's time for the attendance link. Guys, please be patient, I'm going to paste the attendance link. Just give a minute. Here's a question. You are not getting an output because I clicked run all. It will like connect to the system, the first ever column in which you have to add the JSON file. You just have to interact with that column. Rest all the columns will run on its own. If you have run previously, it will run on its own. So, guys, I have pasted the link. Kindly go through it. Please just copy and keep in any other tab and later on fill it, but don't forget to fill it because it is also important. Okay, please, so don't forget actually. Please paste this link. Shall I? There's one question. Can you please explain what exactly pd.getDummies is doing? Like pd.getDummies is a pandas function for one hot encoding. It is a kind of function, or you can say module, to do all this function and like convert it in a one hot encoding kind of thing. Like it will convert all the categories into the numerics form. Yeah, you guys can definitely do AI Instagram spam detection on any program. Uh, see, AI and ML is the most booming thing in today's world. Okay, so you can do any kind of project on AI. So any related project on AI or ML or data science. So because these things are most booming, so people are demanding, because usual things like designing a website or front end, they are also as important as this, but at smaller scale, like not very big like small companies are kind of using AI only to do that part also. So it is not very much in demand, but AI, like people are saying that AI will take our jobs. No, AI is creating yeah, few automate job which were using, like people were busy in doing that. That some of the links are like some of the things have been taken, but in this section it won't be. So I think in model training we were having like in that small thing only today model training, we will be having a lot of part to do tomorrow, but today we are going to have a Mentimeter quiz in which a leaderboard will also be given to all of the people. So I'm pasting a link. Just a second. You guys can just please log in on Mentimeter quiz. Please don't spam, because some of the serious question which people want to ask gets above. Don't spam. It is actually very annoying. If you're not good at coding, then also you can guys have hands-on coding, because I'm trying to explain quizzes like everything code from very basic things, so you don't feel like you don't want, like I'm trying to. I'm going to print the participation link in chat. I think everyone is done with attendance, or they have copied the link. Okay, so I'm pasting the quiz link. Once you guys just join and message like you guys have joined, so I will start. Please message that you guys have joined. So please join fast. 134, 135. Is my screen visible again? Let me check. Please join faster because I think there are some limited seats only. I think 178 players are ready. Join faster. I think many people are still trying to join. We will have a leader also who has like emerged as a topper. Although everyone who are participating, if you guys get any wrong, then don't get demotivated. You guys can also cope up very well, or you can like it is always an understanding part which tells you what you are trying. So I think most of the guys have joined. Let's start. Okay, join. Okay, we will start the quiz. Link again. You guys won't. Just a second. Although link was already present in the screen. So link again. Okay, I have given the link again, and oh, 220 players are live. So let's see the top who among all these students emerges the top 10. It will be a tough competition for all of you guys. 251, 252. Oh my god. So I think let's now start. Now, if people have joined them, as many are waiting. The live session started at 7 p.m. every day, and it will be approximately 75 minutes. It's already 7:54, so we will have a session of 15 to 20 minutes more till the quiz. And once the quiz is done, we will end the session. So I'm starting the quiz. So here we start with the this is the question. So guys, answer fast. You have only 15 minutes. 56. Like quickly answer. Only the timer is of 15 seconds. If you miss, it won't be stopped for anyone. Okay. So, 92 people have got it correct, and 73 people have made it wrong, and five. Okay, total 83 people have got wrong. So, guys, I think I know options were quite confusing. Like all the options were similar, but yeah, time was less, and you have to focus on what actually they install. We are installing the whole Kaggle Python package to enable dataset. Like we have to if you have to order any food, you are using that like Swiggy, Zomato to order that. Same way, you have for enabling data, you have to enable the Kaggle Python. So we are going to move forward with the next question. So we have fastest person, Ankit on the top. Then, oh, Ankit was the fastest. Then we have Devil, we have Varis, and these are the top 10. So I hope We are going to see some more new names on this leaderboard with the next question. We have total 10 questions. Okay, so with this, we are going to start with second question. Okay, so here is the second question. In the command Kaggle dataset download, what does the flag unzip means? What means that the unzip part we are doing, what it actually it is doing? So only 2 seconds left. Fast. 181. Oh, nice! You guys got it very much correct. It's very good to see. Like most of the people are answering right. So moving forward with the leaderboard, let's see. Uh, so here's the new leaderboard. So now Devil is the fastest, and Ankit came on second, and then we have Paris, Pranav, and Mikhail, Sinathan. If I'm pronouncing anyone names wrong, so do. Then we have Smriti, Ravas, Nehis, Variance, D Kotak. Okay, so moving forward with the next question, like how many players are ready? 265, 266. Okay, so we will move forward. Starting with the third question. So, what is the purpose of this code? Like import pandas as PD, and then we are reading that df dot pd dot csv, and then we are storing in content heart disease, name as heart disease uci dot csv. So answer fast. Only 4 seconds less. So I think done. Oh, they like with every question you guys are improving quite well. It's good to see. So moving forward with the leaderboard, like it's and to read the CSV dataset into the pandas data frame, we use this code. So the new leaderboards is so this time Varis was the fastest. Still Devil is on the top. And is any new name in this list? Yes, you have Sai 360 60T. And any no new names other than this. So moving forward with the next question, we have 275, 276 players ready. So get ready, be bang on the time. What does df dot head show? So it is very easy question. I think most I want 100% right answer in this. I have discussed earlier also just before this. It is the easiest question in this whole quiz. I want 100% answer in this, like 100%. Oh my god, in this also people, I was expecting the most people to answer in this correctly. Still okay, good, no problem. You guys still can cope up. Like it shows the first 5 rows of the data sets. I've given example also. If you take 100,000 page book and you want to know what book contains, like you have to take content index or like what it has. So you look the first 5 pages. Same way we look the first 5 rows of the data set. So let's check the leaderboard. We have this time Sai 360 is the fastest, and we have few new names as Meenal Sena, Ananta Ahmad, and still Devil is on top. Good to see Devil on top. So moving forward with the next question, guys. 275 players are ready. So moving to the question. What does the code achieve? Numeric columns df.select data types include number dot columns. So see, only 10 seconds left. Answer fast. 5 seconds left. Fast, fast, fast. Time's up. So, oh, very good. Finds a numeric column's name. I think in this Option was also quite clear. So moving with the leaderboard, what leaderboard says today. Oh, very nice. Oh, Devil fastest, still on top. Ankit, there's a kind of race between Ankit and Devil, and others are also trying to get on top. It's very good to see such a healthy competition. So, moving to the next question. Let's start with the next question. What we when we run df dot numerics column, df dot numerics fill numerics column mean, what does it actually means? Options are like replace the missing values with the columns average, drop all the rows with any values, etc. Oh, nice. Maximum people, like, I think, are understanding what actually is going in the boot camp. It is nice to see all the peoples. Don't answer in the chat. We are already in the quiz. Okay, so moving forward with the next question. You have to answer in the quiz, not in the chat. If you are have not guys joined the quiz, you guys can still join, I think. So again, oh, devil is the fastest. The whosoever is devil, please comment your real name in the chat after the quiz, so we should know. And till the last. Uh, so, like, moving to the seventh question of the quiz. What is the purpose of this visualization code? SNS.heatmap and then numeric columns correlation, another true, and a cool warm. So here you are having a lesser option, so it might be very easy to you for us. Error. Why we are facing error? Just a second. You guys answered so much that it got. So okay. Then moving forward with the leaderboard. So I think again Devil is still on top, and again fastest. Oh, like consecutive three answer, he has given the fastest answer. So moving with the next question. What do we remove num from the categorical columns before encoding? Answer fast. 10 seconds left only. Here people got confused. Like, we are converting, actually, like, it is asking why do we remove num from the categorical columns before encoding, because the numeric columns which are already in which we are going to convert, like, we are converting all these the categorical values into the numeric. That is a target place, so why we would include that? It is the target place for us to understand. So here, I think this is the first question people got confused. So let's see what's the scene of the leaderboard. Oh, a single question changed the whole leader. Here, Vares was the fastest. Okay. So moving to the next question. Like, I think it's second last. Yes. I think this question shocked everyone. Oh, I think Raghav Gupta has commented I was playing as devil, now I screwed up. Okay, Raghav, no problem. Still, you have chance. You have played quite well throughout the quiz. A single question doesn't matter. Yes, single loss can put you down. Oh, again, people are like in this last two question, people have created a question. Like, what does this line x dot drop num axis? Like, it's created a data set except the target. Like, what we are like earlier, I also told, like, create a data set of all features except the target. Like, uh, the features which we are having except like for the targeted column except which creates all the column. Like here I'm mentioning also axis as one. I think people are getting confused in the last code. So I think I will tomorrow while doing a recap, I will surely cover it again because people were are having doubt in this last code. So while I recap tomorrow, we will surely look on this. So now Meenal Sinha is on top and Vivek Slurry is the fastest of this question. So moving forward with the last question, and with this we are going to have and this is the last question. So let's see. See, it is easy question. I have told you guys. So I think this maximum people answer like I've specifically explained what is one hot encoding. So don't miss on this. I want everyone to answer. Yes. Back to the track. Here again, people answer correctly. It is good to see all of you answering correctly. So moving to the final leaderboard of our quiz of today's quiz. So adding the points. So Meenal Sinha is the our leaderboard topper of today's quiz. Congratulations to Meenal Sinha. Please comment in the chats, Meenal. So let me take a screenshot of this. Okay, so we have reached the end of our presentation, and it is. I will be like posting this screenshot in the group or the community of today's. Like you guys have done a brilliant task. So let congrats, Meenal. Yes. Although I would like to say, first of all, Meenal have performed like constantly well. He's answered all these. That's why he's on top. And Devil also that I think Raghav Gupta name he has commented in the chats. He has also performed like brilliant. He has answered like consecutive three or four. I exactly not remember. Uh, like he has answered all the fastest. Oh, your Wi-Fi crashed. Okay. Oh, no problem, Raghav. So we will be having, and congratulations to Meenal again. We will be having one more quiz in this boot camp. I think on the I will try to take on the fourth, or if we have a time issue, then we will shift it on the last day. So again, guys, please be attentive if you have doubts. Instead of spamming again and again, please put only general doubts in the comments so I can answer them and you guys can perform better in this whole quiz and everything. Okay, so let's end this session and see you guys tomorrow again with the same energy and same enthusiasm. Like you guys were excellent. So see you guys all tomorrow, and please be on time. Like right at 7 we will start. I will give only starting 2 minutes to join, so you guys don't miss. And please remind me that I have to explain the last code of today's again, because people have made mistake in that. I will explain that code again in very detail, so you guys get a clear concept of that and you guys don't make mistake of that again. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, tata.